Yo, and what's going on, fellow Patreon supporters? Thank you very much for being here with me and showing me some love. I appreciate your time, and welcome to my first ever beer review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Stone IPA. This is one of my original and favorite IPAs, and I'm probably going to be telling more stories about this than a review. So let's just jump right into the hard facts about the IPA itself. First off, let me turn on a light here so we have a little bit of better lighting, because you know that's unprofessional. But first off, if you notice, it's a really nice amber beer color. It's clear, nice and filtered. I have poured it with a little bit of a head on there, which is great. As soon as you put your nose up to it, you get a very strong aromatic of the hops. And then, of course, the drinkability on it is very good. You have a very strong, very offensive hops flavor. Not too offensive for the ABV content of this IPA, but you have a very nice offensive hops flavor, and you have that good bitter taste on the way down if you are an IPA fan. I personally love this IPA. Now, let me tell you why I love this IPA. There's a little bit more of backstory about me. To actually go into the history of Stone before I actually tell my story, according to the back of the bottle here, I'm going to call this the Bitcoin of IPAs, because this pretty much started and was brewed in California before really the whole craft beer craze and before the IPA craze. In fact, it was brewed, according to the bottle, in the West Coast in 1997. Now, as you know, if you're a beer drinker of today, you pretty much go anywhere and there's microbreweries. Every city has their own place. Every restaurant sells like local beers from everywhere. Everyone's got their own IPAs and their double IPAs and their imperial stouts and their all this and that. But they're all pretty much cryptocurrencies and altcoins versus the big daddy Bitcoin, which is Stone IPA. Now, yes, this brewery also has like Stone Arrogant Bastard IPA, Stone Quadruple XL IPA, and all that stuff, which is really good. So, what really actually got me into drinking this beverage, this beer, and was really my first experience drinking IPAs, was back when I was about 22, 23, excuse me. We used to go out a lot. She was my girlfriend / fiance at the time, but now we're married. We used to go to World of Beer. If you guys have a World of Beer, I love that freaking place. And everyone used to kind of drink, like, you know, just the regular, like the lights and the Millers and the Buds, and nothing really fantastic. But I started looking at the menu going, okay, I have a set amount of money. I don't want to spend so much to not get drunk on crappy beer. So let me look at this menu and see what has the highest alcohol by volume, ABV. I noticed Stone IPA, which had 6.9, which at the time was the most on the menu before we started getting like 9s and 10s and all that stuff. But Stone had 6.9 ABV. And I sat there and I said, okay, well, I can either get a Bud Light for $5. I think it was $3.50. I can either get a Bud Light at $3.50, or I can get a Stone IPA at $3.50. So I got a Stone IPA. And then I noticed by my second Stone IPA, I was feeling pretty good. I was feeling pretty buzzed. I was feeling like I'm ready to call it quits so I can be a responsible adult and make it home at some point. Was I? No, I probably knocked back 4 or 5 and more. I didn't drive. Don't drink and drive. But I got a lot drunker for a lot cheaper, and that's what made me fall in love with IPAs. And then I started to become a beer snob, and now I prefer IPAs with pretentious names. Do I drink a lot of them in my videos? No, because, you know, I usually just stop and get what's on sale, like with the craft beers. Actually, I do drink a lot of IPAs now that I think about it. Anyway, if you guys are here watching this video, I really appreciate the love and support, especially since this is the Buy Me a Beer tier. And my goal with your support and love is to get better and exotic and new beers from all over the place that I can review and talk about. And compare them to Bitcoin, because that's what I do. That's my thing. It's a Bitcoin gimmick. So, I'm O'Price. This is Stone IPA. Thank you very much for watching and the support and love, and I'll see you guys next time.